All right, so the first problem, tug of war, top is going to win by 8. And I bet you could do 2 to the 8th. That's 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Is that about right? So you're just multiplying 8 times itself, or 2 times itself 8 times. Second problem, tug of war, bottom wins by 3. What do you have to have as a placeholder if the bottom wins and there's nothing else? A 1. Questions about that, my friends? Good in the hood? All right, next problem. We're going to multiply the 5 and the 3 first, so I get 15. The x and the x, that's going to give me x to the second. And then I get y to the, if I combine the y's, what do I get? Is that to the first? So it goes to the third, yeah. Problem number 4, add the exponents. So that's all we got for those. Seem okay? Any questions? Number 5, tug of war, top wins by 2. I would just leave it a to the second. If you put a to the second over 1, you're still correct. Number 6, combine the 3 and the 2, so I get 6. X to the second, x to the third is x to the fifth. Remember, you add the exponents. Seem la-di-da-di, cheerful. All right, number 7, z to the fourth, z to the fifth. Remember, add the exponents. Power to a power, multiply the exponents together. So I get x to the, x to the 8th. Hopefully everyone does really well on this quiz on Tuesday. Number 9, the y to the negative 4. That's the only thing that has it. So the 2 stays up on top. Y to the 4th moves to the bottom. Number 10. This whole thing is raised to the 0 power. Agreed? So this becomes negative 3 times 1, which is just negative 3. Does everyone see why? Yeah. 3 over 1 works. What's that? Oh, that is wrong because that's a negative number. It's not a negative exponent. There you go. I'm working on that sheet. Yeah, so watch out for that. That you have, that a base of a number being negative. Yeah. So just remember, this is a negative number. Not a negative exponent. So that's a kind of a key on that one. Can I move on? Number 11. This is the simple one, isn't it? That whole thing's raised to the 0 power, so the answer is 1. This wants to switch spots. 6 stays up on top, so I get 6x to the 4th. All done. Yeah, don't miss number 11. Make sure you get the full points on that one. All right, this one, I'm going to distribute the 2 to there, 2 to there, so I get 2 to the second, which is 4. X to the second, I multiply the exponents to get 4. Power to a power, multiply the exponents, so I get x to the 10th over y to the 6th. Good in the hood? Cool, we're still recording, that's always good. Number 15, this is the only thing that's raised to a negative exponent, so 5 stays on top. x to the second moves to the bottom. Number 16, I can reduce here and here, so I get 1 over 2. Tug of war with the A's, bottom wins by 6. Tug of war with the B's, remember that's b to the first, top wins by 5. So you could leave it like that, or you could make your answer b to the 5th over 2a to the 6th. I'd take either one. Main difference is keeping the 1 up on top if you want it. Not a big deal if you do. We good? Number 17. So let's take care of this first. So this comes in here and here. So I multiply the exponents. So x to the second, y to the fourth does not change. Then I get x to the 6th, y to the 10th. Everything is either on top or on bottom. I'm not doing any tug of war, so I'm just going to combine. I'm going to combine those, so I get x to the 8th. I'm going to combine those, so I get y to the 14th. So this one, I would distribute this in here and here. So I'd get 2 to the negative 3, z to the negative 9. Looks like everything wants to move downstairs. If everything moves downstairs, don't forget that you're going to have 1 over. So I get 2 to the 3rd, z to the 9th. 2 to the 3rd is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. We get that. Number 19. Let's take care of all the negative exponents before we do anything else. So this is going to switch, this is going to switch, this will switch, and this will switch. So I'm going to get 6 y to the 3rd, y to the 2nd, over 2, x to the 2nd, x to the 2nd, times 2, x to the 5th, x to the 3rd, over 4, y to the 6th, then y to the 9th. Looks like I could start reducing. The 2's are going to reduce. 2 goes into 4 twice. 2 goes into 6 3 times. So I'm going to get 3 over 2. How many y's does it appear I have up on top? 5. How many y's do I appear to have on bottom? 15. Tug of war. Who wins, top or bottom? Bottom by 10. I like it. And then let's look at the x's. How many x's do I have on bottom? 4. How many do I have on top? Tug of war. Who wins, top or bottom? Top by how many? 4. There's our answer. Notice I kind of left a whole lot of information. I didn't go and try and combine a bunch of steps at once. Some of you might be able to, but sometimes it's best to write everything down so you don't get goofed up on those. And last problem for the day. Anyone want to take a big shot at this, being this race to the 0? Yeah, the whole thing's raised to the 0, so it's 1. So friends, if you feel comfortable with that, you're great. Please bring this sheet back tomorrow. Would you walk that down to the math science resource room and have them check it in for you? Do you know where that's at? Sarah, can you show him? Cool. Sarah, I'll take you. And then bring the book back to me. All right. So if you take your, maybe take a look at this, maybe take a look at the video to make sure your memory is fresh. But bring this sheet back on Monday. You do not do 21 through 40 on Monday. We'll do that in class on Monday. Okay, does that make sense? So theoretically, I'm not giving you any homework to do other than maybe study up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to save this video.